It's over. How to End a Relationship and Feel Good About Yourself. Written by Elsabe Smit and narrated by Elsabe Smit. Chapter 1. Why do we have relationships? In this chapter, you will learn why we have relationships and what a soul contract is and why it is formed. You will discover the importance of looking beyond the surface for the other side of the truth and the importance of self-love. This book is about ending relationships successfully. We all have to end a relationship at some point in our lives, whether it is a romantic, friendly, work or other relationship. The book will focus on love relationships because that is always closest to our hearts and cause the most pain. However, the processes and rules that are discussed in this book apply to all relationships. How do you end a relationship successfully? You remove the emotional pain that often goes with ending a relationship. Yes, it's that simple, but it also requires a lot of focused work. We all have our story to tell. This story is made up entirely of past history that we relive based on our own perspective. This past history prevents us from getting a balanced view and accepting ourselves. Our interpretation of events also creates many alibis. Good reasons why things go wrong and why we are not in control. Once we understand why a relationship was formed in the first place, it becomes so much easier to enter a relationship with love and gratitude. We remove the self-imposed obstacles and get much closer to the life we want for ourselves. This does not mean that ending a troubled relationship is always the correct thing to do. The book will help you understand whether your relationship is going through an interesting, challenging period or coming to a natural end. Do you believe in your heart of hearts that there is still a future for the relationship that you are concerned about? There are times when you will apply the knowledge gained from this book so that the relationship can move forward and grow stronger. There are other times when the relationship comes to an end and your knowledge will help you navigate that end with ease and gratitude. Either way, as long as the relationship causes you emotional pain, it holds you back and you need to take some action to remove the pain and the obstacle. If you wait for someone else to take such action, let me assure you it will not happen. Taking action to resolve any relationship you are in is your task and yours alone. There is no shared guilt or shared burden when you are desperately unhappy. Yes, it is true that there are at least two people in a relationship. That does not mean you share the responsibility for dealing with the relationship or resolving it. Understanding why you are in a relationship is part of your own journey through life, regardless of what your partner in the relationship does. Your task is to take 100% responsibility for your relationship and to complete your own inner process when you experience a crisis in this relationship. What would you say is wrong with your relationship? If you have already left the relationship, what would you say went wrong and made you leave? Draw 4 columns on a sheet of paper and add these 4 headings to the columns. Column 1, what my partner did wrong. Column 2, what other people did wrong. Column 3, where the circumstances went wrong. And column 4, what I did wrong. List as many causes for the breakup of the relationship in these columns as you want to. If you need to make a longer list, continue on a separate sheet. Don't worry about how long your list is or where exactly the blame should lie. The purpose of this exercise is just to get your thoughts on paper. You will get back to this exercise later on. Why is a relationship formed? This book is not about religion, although some concepts that relate to religion will apply here. If you have strong religious beliefs, this book will make you re-evaluate those beliefs and probably take you to a better understanding of your beliefs. If you have no religious beliefs, this book will add to your self-knowledge. The book deals with universal truths. In other words, truths that are present in most religions as well as outside of any religion. If you believe in eternal life, then this is your opportunity to gain clarity about it. If you do not believe in eternal life, let's assume for the purposes of this discussion that eternal life does exist. Once you have completed the book, you can always change your mind if you want to. Lots of research has been done on past life regression. This research can probably be interpreted as flawed because it has a very individual slant. However, the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?